In this video, we're going to talk about the lynx. This has got to be one of the most mysterious and fascinating wildcats on the entire planet, truly a ghost of the northern forests. Found all across the northern hemisphere, the lynx is an absolute master of camouflage and survival. So, let's pull back the curtain and get to know this incredible creature. Okay, so let's dive right in. People often call them silent hunters with built in snowshoes, and honestly, that description is totally spot on. Their massive furry paws are this incredible evolutionary advantage, acting just like snowshoes to help them glide silently over deep snow where pretty much any other animal would just sink and struggle. So here's what we've got lined up. First, we'll meet the 4 different species in a lynx family. Then, we're going to explore their solitary lives and their amazing hunting techniques. We'll also map out where they live around the world and finish up with some awesome facts. I'm talking real evolutionary superpowers that you probably haven't heard before. So, first things first, what exactly is a lynx? Well, scientifically, a lynx is a mammal, part of the big cat family, Felidae, but here's the key thing to remember. The term lynx doesn't just refer to one single animal. It's actually a whole genus made up of 4 distinct species, and each one has its own unique thing going on. And check this out, you can really see how different they are right here. The Eurasian lynx is the absolute heavyweight of the family, sometimes weighing more than double what a bobcat does. And then you have the Iberian lynx. While it's similar in size to the Canada lynx, it's critically endangered, which makes it one of the rarest wildcats on Earth. Alright, let's switch gears and look at their life cycle. How do these animals actually grow up and live their lives day to day? For a lone hunter living in some pretty harsh places, the lynx has a surprisingly long lifespan. Out in the wild, they can live for anywhere between 12 and 17 years, which is pretty incredible when you think about all the challenges they face. Their whole lives really follow the seasons. Mating happens in the late winter, and they're polygamous, which means they don't just stick with one partner. Then, after about 70 days, a female will find a really hidden, safe den to give birth to a small litter of 1 to 4 kittens. So all this talk about their lifestyle brings up a really common question, right? You see this coordinated, effective hunter, and you have to wonder, is there a leader? A chief of the group? The simple answer is nope. Lynx are the ultimate loners. I mean, the only real exception is a mother raising her young for about 9 months. Other than that, they live and hunt completely on their own, and they are super fierce about defending their territory from other lynx. Now, being a solitary animal means you have to be an unbelievably good hunter to make it. There's no pack to back you up, so everything, and I mean everything, comes down to your own skill. And their diet is pretty varied. They're not too picky. They'll eat anything from mice and squirrels to birds and, as we'll see, even fish. But their absolute favorite prey, the meals they really specialize in hunting, are animals like snowshoe hares and roe deer. This here breaks down their hunting method perfectly. A lynx hunt is all about pure stealth and patience. They don't waste energy on these long drawn-out chases. Nope, they stalk silently, using every single bit of cover they can find. They get within just a few feet and then, bam! An explosive pounce, and it's all over with a quick, precise bite. So, where on Earth can you actually find these amazing predators? Their range is huge. It spans the entire northern hemisphere. You'll find the Canada lynx and the bobcat in the deep, remote forests of North America. Meanwhile, the giant Eurasian lynx roams the forests all the way from Europe across Asia. And that little slice of Europe also includes the critically endangered Iberian lynx, which is not pretty much confined to just Spain and Portugal. So here's the crucial thing. Even though they are incredible predators, they aren't always at the top of the food chain. They do have natural enemies, like wolves that can hunt in packs, or even wolverines and bears that might try to steal their food. But their biggest threats, those almost always come from us, from illegal hunting and from their forest homes being chopped up by roads and cities. Okay, to wrap things up, let's get into 5 amazing evolutionary superpowers that make the lynx even more incredible than you thought. First up, those giant furry paws we talked about. They literally work like snowshoes, spreading out the lynx's weight so it can just float over deep snow while its prey is sinking and struggling. It's a massive advantage in the winter. Second, their name. The word lynx actually comes from an ancient word that means light or brightness. And it's believed this is because of their haunting, super reflective eyes, which have a special layer that gathers light and gives them unbelievable night vision. Third, what about those awesome black tufts on their ears? Well, they're not just for looks, they actually act like little antennas, grabbing sound and funneling it down into their ears. This helps them pinpoint the faintest little rustle of prey moving, even under the snow. Fourth, just a number for you, 28. That's how many razor-sharp, powerful teeth are packed into an adult lynx's jaw. It is the perfect toolkit for a carnivore, designed to grip prey and slice through a meat like it's nothing. And finally, and this one might surprise you, unlike so many of our cats at home, lynx are not afraid of the water. They're actually really good swimmers and have even been spotted diving into rivers to catch fish. How cool was that? And that question, that's the real challenge facing us today. Protecting these incredible silent hunters really means we have to protect the vast wild forests they call home. Alright, that is this video everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.